So here we are at Mod 2 class participation. You go ahead and download the directions, and I'm going to download the student data file. I'll open it. And then we'll save it right away. So first we need to choose Enable Editing right up here at the top. I like to use my F12 key for easy saving. It takes us right to the Save As dialog box. You can see up here. If your F keys have a different job, a first job, then you need to use your FN key, usually at the bottom left of your keyboard. Hold that down while you tap on the F12 key to get your Save As dialog box. And you should have a folder for each module that for each module. So here's my Mod 2 homework folder, and I'm going to add my name to it and choose Save. This chapter is going to be about formatting, so we're going to learn a lot about formatting. So the first thing we're going to do is actually change the name of this invoice sheet tab. So I'm going to click down here, and then I'm going to double click on it to get my cursor. Click at the beginning of the I, type current space, click in any cell to make it stick. Step 2, we're going to middle align this name up here. So to middle align means we're not going to center it, but we're going to put it in the middle here. So we're on the home ribbon for almost all these things that we're doing now. Formatting is mostly found on the home ribbon in the alignment group. And this one right up here is middle align. When I hover my mouse over there, it tells us what it is. We're going to add an outside border to the range A2 to F4. There's a lot of formatting going on here already, so if it's hard for you to make that selection, you can always use the name box up here. If I type A2 colon F4 and hit my Enter key, it selects it for us. In the font group is our border tool, and I'm going to click on the pull down and choose more borders, just because we want to add a color and it's easier to do it this way. And first we'll choose our color. I believe it's going to be this green accent 4, and then we'll click on outline. You can always click on these lines to add them or get rid of them. So if you needed to change some of them, using the outline tool gives us what we wanted, and we'll say OK. And if we click outside of that, you can see, well, you can see the border over here. Step 4, we're going to apply the short date number format to F3. If I click here, I'm in F3. In the number group, I'm going to use the pull down and choose short date. And finally, for step 5, we're going to update. We're going to go over to the invoice tracker worksheet. So I'm going to come down here and we're going to update this heading. So we want to change the font to Franklin Gothic. I'm just going to come up here and start typing it. And this is the one that I want. And the size to 18. Again, I'm going to type in the number. You can also use the pull down to find your number. The color needs to be white. We're still in the font group here. We want to bold it. Still in the font group. And then we're going to merge. We're not going to merge and center, but we're going to merge across to I. And what that will do is it will take our green background and put it all the way to I, making it one cell. So we're going to select, use our selecting cursor from A to I. Use the pull down and just choose merge across. And that's it for steps 1 through 5.